Okay, so I am truly pissed off at myself because I woke up an hour before my 9 to 5 16-hour work shift to fucking edit the videos I've made tomorrow. I've made yesterday for my YouTube channel, and I spent all those hours thinking. Wait a second, because it's fucking raining. I need to pack up the car. Okay, I'm in the car, bro. It's insane how much it rains, but it's good. I feel pretty clean on the head because of the rain, but that's a topic for another conversation. So I've woke up on purpose an hour before my work starts. On 4:30 I woke up, bro, after like nearly 5 hours of sleep for so many times, and I feel incredible. Let's start with that, which is pretty interesting to me. But what I'm very pissed off at myself is that I've spent all that hour waiting for the videos to fucking synchronize itself on my computer, on the iCloud. And why the fuck didn't I do it yesterday? Because I would just sit down into CapCut and start editing them already, rather than fucking waiting for them to get sent into my computer. And that's why I didn't do anything, even though I woke up. I did record a reel throughout the time that the videos were sending, so it's not that much of a wasted time, but I'm still very pissed off at myself about this mistake. But this is what I like about this journey, and this is what I like about the apprentice phase that's gonna come, is that I get to learn from my mistakes with you guys. Because now, whenever I will want to edit some content and I want to produce some content, I will know that every single video that I'm recording throughout the day, like the one that I'm doing right now, I'm gonna immediately send onto the iCloud, so that when I just open my computer, the videos are there and I just can get into editing as fast as possible. And although you might think that I didn't do anything productive because I didn't produce any videos and I'm behind, I did learn something. So I did a lot still, because now when I come back to my house, I'm gonna keep up with those videos, I'm gonna post them anyway and go with the flow again. So these are some organization workflow problems that we need to also fix, but I think that illustrates how much chaos is there. And I'm very fucking proud of myself that I'm working 16-hour shifts for 7 days in a row almost right now, and I'm still trying with this content. I'm not making fucking excuses, because I had times in this journey, like being a high school dropout and all these times, I had times in my day when I had all day and I didn't produce and publish a single piece of content. And you know why is that? It's that because I was always trying to be fucking perfect. I was always trying to make the best video, the most perfect video. Oh, I need to first learn how to edit, I need to first learn how to talk on camera, blah blah blah. It's all bullshit. And it's because of one true fact. It was all because of in the insecurity of being on camera that I think I'm fighting through right now. And I'm very glad I do, because now there is nothing that can fucking stop me. If I can keep that capacity of producing content, even though I am working 16-hour work shifts, then I am telling you, nothing is gonna stop me with documenting that journey now. Nothing. But I'm so fucking pissed on myself that I was stuck for so many days in my head thinking that the content must be perfect before I publish anything. And I've lost so many days of this story. I've lost so many micro lessons, like the one on today's morning, that I need to fucking synchronize videos before I edit, that it's insane. But I'm not gonna be thinking too long about that. I'm just going to acknowledge that from now on, we work at 3 times the speed in order to catch up. We might be behind, we might make mistakes, but we're still fucking young, full of energy, and full of drive to make that shit happen. So I will probably end this here because it's raining a lot and I don't want to fucking crash. And I'll see you after the work shift, guys. I'll see you in the evening after the work shift. Oh yeah, and one thing I almost forgot to tell you. Today we have one main objective, which is go through the Charlie Morgan's Imperium Academy modules so that we fix the trash in our head as fast as possible, because I believe in, I just want to fix my head and go through all that mentality bullshit and to actually get brainwashed by the mindset of high performers before I go into extreme work season in before I go into extreme work season in September. All right, because in September there is no looking behind myself. There is no like, oh, I'm tired, or I'm insecure, or I don't want to do this, do that. No, August and now the end of July is the time to fix the trash in my head, because I don't have time to be sitting around and be acting slow because of some fucking trash that's happening in my head. So today, for the 16 hours, I'll try to listen to as much as possible of that content, because I've watched a piece of this content before, the 3 modules, and I can tell you guys, I think it's one of the greatest mindset modules on this fucking planet that you can watch, and that's all you need. Basically, that's all you need. If you apply the philosophy that's talked in there, I'm gonna be like trying to analyze it myself also on this channel. But if you apply this mentality and this pattern of thinking, I personally believe there is nothing that can stop you from achieving what you truly want. Okay, one last thing I want to tell before I clock into 9 to 5. I think there is not a channel on this planet that's gonna document a better ascension from that starting point that I'm going to do. I think there is nobody that's gonna tell you guys the raw truth of everything that's going on and everything that you need to do in order to achieve what you want and in order to get out of this fucked up society and this fucked up system. Because in my eyes right now, I get to tell you that the only thing that matters to me personally is freedom, bro. Freedom to do not have to go there any single day more, you know? To don't have the necessity to work for somebody else and to be a slave in order to live your life, right? That's what drives me. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I woke up today and I saw my mother sleeping at 5:30, getting woken up because I woke up again, and I saw her and I saw it in her eyes that she don't want to go to the job that she works, to the corporate job that she works. I truly wanted to save her from that shit. And when I saw her, then nothing was difficult anymore for me. I had so much drive in myself to go and save her and to go and help her, that the fact that I slept 5 hours, it was 4:30, 5:30, whatever, it did not matter to me at all. Because if you have that drive in yourself, that why that you have inside of you, that why that's telling you why you should do all the things that you're doing, then nothing is difficult. I'm telling you. Okay, I gotta clock in. See you guys after the work shift. Alright, so I just came back home from today's 16-hour work shift, and I just was talking to my friend and started my usual evening thinking and usual things that I'm supposed to say on that fucking content. And he just told me, shut up and start recording, because the things I was saying were too fucking good. And I agree with him. That's why I started recording. So, big important day conclusion from today is that we are about to enter the biggest battle ever, because I have just realized watching Charlie Morgan like mindset course from Imperium Academy. I've just realized that 80 to 90% of battle that you have to take in order to win and in order to basically get what you want. It doesn't matter if it's money, if it's fucking status, if it's looks, if it's fame, if it's content, whatever. 90% of this success of that comes with this fucking big forehead, you know? With this mind that I have. 90% of success comes here, you know? If you don't have mentality and if you don't have that mindset to go and that belief in yourself to go and achieve it, you will never fucking make it. It doesn't matter. I just realized it doesn't matter how much hours I've spent in my 9 to 5, how much I know, how many information I got, how well spoken I am, how any of this fucking garbage. It will not help me and it will not work unless I fix the mind. Because I'm telling you guys, for the past 9 months of my life, all the time I was self-sabotaging myself, you know? It's like you are trying to take a step forward and you take 2 steps forward, but then every single time you take 2 steps forward, you take 1 back because you self-sabotage for some fucking bullshit, for the fact you don't believe in yourself, you know? It might sound corny, it might sound like I'm telling some shit, but everybody who watched this model from Charlie Morgan in Imperium Academy will agree with me that this shit is fucking crazy. And the impact that the beliefs have on your mind are insane. When I heard that, because I actually tried to watch that videos like 4 months ago, and guess what? I watched them. I sort of got the idea, but I wasn't so serious because I thought, oh yeah, it's some airy-fairy manifestation. And I've lost the most important period of my life to make content with. Bro, I'm so pissed off. Today, I'm telling you, today when I came at 5:30 after I recorded the video that I'm clocking in, and I came into my 9 to 5 job, and I thought to myself, now I have to sit there for another 16 hours. And I thought to myself, why the fuck am I even doing this? And the idea was to document content throughout the journey when I am stacking cash to even get out of my parents' house and to even have anything. I didn't have a car, I didn't have a computer, I didn't have any money, any network. I was a fucking nobody, lost 18-year-old who just decided to drop out. And why didn't I record this, you know? All these fucking days when I was in total chaos in my mind, when I was thinking about whatever it took to get out, I was so miserable. But I had so many important realizations and a lot of support for the people who are also in the similar position that I am and are trying to make it. Then that I just went today to that 9 to 5 and I thought that I'm extremely pissed off at the fact I didn't record. I'm telling you, the amount of regret I felt deep inside my heart that I didn't record this fucking content was incredible. I can't even like describe it in words how much regret I felt. And I even feel this right now when I'm speaking to you guys and I'm imagining these times, how many good things I had to say at those times, how many like interesting insight realizations and like insight process critical thinking I had, and it all could be recorded if I wasn't a fucking bitch and I just started creating this content and I just press record. But I was so afraid of the judgment. I was so afraid of what other people might think of me. I was so afraid of, oh, what if it's not gonna get views and I'm not gonna make it? What if this, what if that? I self-sabotaged myself like nobody possibly would. And you know, the worst thing is that I joined the real world like 2 years ago when I was fucking 16. And I remember to this day that there was a lesson telling me there was a lesson about creating content from the day you start. You know, you just start documenting on the side. It was 2 years ago. If I started this channel 2 years ago and started documenting this incredible journey, because it was actually incredible journey that I've had, I will have so much good videos to show you guys, and I would probably have even more community to speak than just starting from scratch right now after a whole year I was on this dropout high school phase. So don't end up like me. If you are planning to create content on or do anything with yourself that maybe scares you a little bit or makes you intimidated because you constantly are thinking, oh, what the people inside my school are gonna think, or what my parents are gonna tell me, or no, how am I supposed to show my face to this? Fucking do it, bro. Just stop thinking about it and fucking do it, because the reality, the sad reality that you get to realize after you go through that regret that I go through, is that no one really cares about you. You know, they're not really thinking about me as much as I thought. Probably, yeah, maybe some people laughed at it. But you know what? I don't even know they exist anymore, bro. They don't even exist to me. I don't talk to them. I don't think about them. It doesn't cross my mind. It does not cross my mind, you know? It does not cross my mind. So that's probably the lesson that you get to take from my mistake. And I'm so pissed because I've listened to this advice. That's also the fact. You cannot be that arrogant dickhead. If somebody tells you that somebody that is higher than you, that is somehow more successful than you, tells you something, fucking listen to them. Don't be this arrogant bastard who thinks he knows better and who thinks that he's gonna cope his way around to this success, and he doesn't need to listen to advice that is maybe a bit uncomfortable. Don't fucking do that. I'm telling you, from my experience, if you have something that you know you procrastinate because you are afraid, destroy that fear at all cost. At all costs. You're gonna end up on your deathbed thinking, oh, what if I actually did that? What if I took the chance? Because these thoughts are hunting me right now. I'm telling you, these thoughts are hunting me, and I will not end up like this on my deathbed. Because luckily enough for me, I've realized it at 18 years old, which I actually have a lot of time ahead of me. And now is the time to put more effort to come back. That's why I have a sore fucking throat. I barely can speak, but I still picked up the phone and started this recording, because I will not stop this journey. Like, kill me. I will not stop this journey, because I have so much regret haunting me right now that I didn't start earlier, that I will not imagine how much regret I would have at 25 years old after, let's say, I make it and I didn't document it because I was a fucking coward. I don't want this. I don't want this scenario to happen. So because of that, I will make that journey great. And if not great, I will just ensure to myself I tried my very, very, very best to make that documentary a thing. Because that's honestly, when I'm recording this content, and when I'm thinking about this content, and when I'm doing something with this content, with this journey, with this documentation, that's like the only thing I'm passionate about that I have left in my life. Honestly, I've lost my passion to football. I stopped playing football. I've lost my good friends. I've lost school. I've lost my teenage years. I've lost anything that gives me fun. And only this fucking journey brings joy to me, because I get to look back at my version a year from here now. Fucking what? Like, in the next year from year ago, I will get to look at my journey and think to myself, man, I'm proud of this guy. He did not quit, and he did keep the promise about documenting this stuff, and he really posted consistently every single day. So it doesn't even matter to me how much results I get from this journey. I don't even think about this. I just want to post. I just want to document. And if you want to see, guys, then I welcome you. If you don't, then fuck off. You know,
I can guarantee you I will put my heart and my soul into documenting this and into making the biggest ascension ever in my life, you know? And showing you from the absolute bottom. That's what I can guarantee you. I will not guarantee you results. I will not guarantee you anything besides the fact I will give my absolute fucking best. So now I'm gonna catch some sleep because for 3 nights in a row I didn't sleep like I slept like for 5 hours in 3 nights in a row. I can barely speak, so I will catch some sleep. And tomorrow in my 9 to 5, I crack as much work in the breaks as possible to post the content, to move on with the content, and to move on with my life. Because I will not accept fucking failure anymore. And regret is out of the window from now, okay? Regret is out of the window. Every single time I will regret anything, I will just fucking ask somebody to slap me in the face. Okay, I'm going to sleep. See you guys tomorrow and enjoy whatever you're doing.